Good morning, guys, and happy Monday. Welcome to another one of my reading vlogs. It is a gloomy, rainy, slushy day here in Minnesota. We had tons of snow last week, upwards of like 20 plus inches. Today it is rainy, which is causing ice and slush. It's supposed to snow later, so what can you do? I am excited to be starting off a new vlog for the week. Let me just tell you what I read over the weekend. So this weekend I finished up book 2 in that Savage Games series. It was called Vicious Lies. My sister and I were buddy reading it, and she had already finished it on Friday, and so I was like race reading it on Saturday, but still pretty enjoyable. I liked it better than the first book. I ended up giving it 4 stars, and my sister and I were able to debrief on it, which was hilarious. She's actually moved on to book 3 and finished it, and I'm on the fence. Like, I'm okay. I might not ever know what's going on with the series past book 2, unfortunately, so I might not read it, but that was that. And then I picked up a Sweet Valley book. It's called Don't Date John. The cover is insane. Let me try to pull it up. But it's basically about Lila, who goes on a date with John. He's like an athlete and editor of the Oracle, and he gets way too physical during their date and doesn't understand the word no. And so it's sort of like an after school special book, but it's definitely interesting. And as a teen, I could see it being a good lesson. And so I'm going to finish that today for sure, which would put me at 17 books finished for the month of February. That was not my intention. Great that it happened, but you know, I don't know. So I'm going to take a little break after that book, and then beginning in March, the first book I'm going to read is Wanton Terror. As I said, I was going to do March Mystery Madness in March, along with some more fantasy and a couple of romance to round it out. But that's where we're starting for Monday. It's a busy day today, so I probably won't be able to get another clip till later if I get one. And I'm going to finish that Sweet Valley book. So, happy reading vlog. Hey guys, and happy Tuesday. We are back in the grind. I feel like I have so much energy today, which is great. I am updating from yesterday. So last night I did finish, I kept saying Don't Date John, which is like a Freudian slip. It was called Don't Go Home with John, Sweet Valley High number 90. I ended up rating that 5 stars. I don't think I've rated a Sweet Valley High 5 stars in a while, but what I liked about it was, as I told you in the previous clip, it was basically about John, this all-American guy, athlete, editor of the Oracle, who pushes things too far with Lila on a date. Then we kind of get into this narrative of Lila feeling depressed, questioning herself. Lila's known to be a flirt. Did she cause this? It gets out that this happened, and people start taking sides within the school. Is it Lila's fault? Is it John's fault? I was really surprised that Elizabeth was on John's side, although she works with him at the Oracle, so she felt like she knew him. I couldn't believe that he would do something like this. She wasn't anti-Lila, but she was definitely like, I need to hear both sides of the story. Ultimately, another girl came forward because Lila made this big confession that this had happened to her. So another girl came forward and said the same thing happened to her with John. And a weird turn of events, they confronted him at the burger spot they go to and then suggested he go get help. So he was in like a youth center for that. So interesting ending, but I really liked it, and so yeah, 5 stars. Today is the 28th and last day of February, and it is my day of rest. I will not be reading anything today. I try to take 1 to 2 days at the end of the month, depending on how I'm feeling, to just completely recharge and not read anything, because I will be aching to read something, and then tomorrow I will start. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so I'll be at the library for a while. I'm going to do some editing at the library, but I'm also going to read. I'm starting with Wanton Terror. I said that already. I read a book of Vivian Chen's. I think it was like the Dumplings one, Death by Dumpling or something like that. And so I will be starting off with this book. I'm excited. I'm also going to be returning a lot of library books. I picked 8 for February that I was going to read that were romance. I read 1 and just didn't happen for me. There are some in the bag that I want to get to, but I just didn't. And so I might keep 1, but the rest are going back. Yesterday also, I'm part of Book of the Month, Book of the Month had their book selection out, and it wasn't amazing this time. That's the problem with Book of the Month. Sometimes it's like really great books, and sometimes it's not. I've skipped months, and I've stopped and paused and all that, but ultimately, it's a great way to add to your library, and it's book mail, so I'm excited. So I ended up picking The Adventures of Amina Al-Sirafi. I saw this on, I want to say Peruse Projects vlog or March TBR, and it's a high fantasy, and it doesn't sound like something I would normally read character-wise, but it is a quest sort of book, so it reminds me of like Throne of Glass or any of the Rick Riordan books. But this one says, Amina Al-Sirafi should be content. After a storied and scandalous career as one of the Indian Ocean's most notorious pirates, she survived backstabbing rogues, vengeful merchant princes, several husbands, and one actual demon to retire peacefully with her family to a life of piety, motherhood, and absolutely nothing that hints of the supernatural. But when she's tracked down by the obscenely wealthy mother of a former crewman, she's offered a job no bandit could refuse. Retrieve her comrade's kidnapped daughter for a kingly sum. The chance to have one last adventure with her crew, do right by an old friend, and win a fortune that will secure her family's future forever? It seems like such an obvious choice that it must be God's will. Yet the deeper Amina dives, the more it becomes alarmingly clear there's more to this job and the girl's disappearance than she was led to believe. For there's always risk in wanting to become a legend, to seize one last chance at glory, to savor just a bit more power, and the price might be your very soul. So we'll see. Like I said, not my usual, but in fantasy, I do like the quest aspect, so we'll see how that goes. But that's what's happening for Tuesday, so I probably won't jump back on because I'm not reading today. I'm just enjoying my time. And so I will probably pick up the camera again tomorrow. All right, bye guys. Hello and happy Wednesday. It is now the afternoon. It's just like such a chaotic week. I don't know what is in the air this week, but today's the first day of March. Really excited to get started on my reading for March. As you know, I'm going to be reading Wonton Terror to start. It is Wednesday, so I'll be at the library quite a bit tonight. And so my plan is to edit some, but I also want to read a chunk of Wonton Terror. And so that's the plan. Nothing much more to update. I will get some clips when I'm at the library. Happy Thursday. You are on the tripod today because I just got done filming my February wrap-up. That will be out before this vlog, but I wanted to pop in today. I inserted a clip from yesterday when I was at the library. I got a good chunk of Wonton Terror done. I am currently on chapter 6, page 55. I have this bookmark, and this is from My Secret Copy. I've linked them before, but I love her little online business for bookmarks. But it is the public library sort of card, or like the little checkout slip we had back in the day. And I am using that in my library book, and I thought, how clever of me. Anyway, I started this book. It's a series, and so I've read something about dumplings. If I remember, I'll put it on the bottom. Prior to this, Death by Dumpling is what I read. The other books in this series, Dim Sum of All Fears and Murder Lo Mein. And so I was familiar. So far, it's starting off good. It's a cozy mystery. So the murder happened earlier in the book, which I appreciate. I don't love when the book is going on and on and on and like nothing has happened. So the murder has happened, and we are going to start trying to find out the pieces of why it might have happened. Highly recommend this book if you are just starting out in your, or this author if you're just starting out in your cozy mystery genre, sneak peek sort of feel, because I like her writing. It is very easy to get through, and it's not, some cozy mysteries can be a little bit like written mystery-like, and it's like, okay, I get it, it's a cozy mystery, but this one is really easy to read. So if you're just starting in this genre, she's a great author. That's Vivian Chin. So that is what I am going to continue to read today, and maybe I'll pop on during my reading sprints tonight. Yay, it's Thursday, so I'm hoping to get another chunk read tonight. All right, we will check in later. Hey guys, happy Thursday night. Just checking out some sprints. I'm in the bed now reading. Today was not a productive sprint night because I had to make dinner. We had parent-teacher conferences tonight, and so after we returned from that, I had to make dinner, and I was making air fryer chicken wings, which takes a while. But I did get some reading done. So I am now on page 71 of my Wonton Terror book, and I really do like it. It is moving quickly. I like the characters. Like I said, I did read one other before, but definitely enjoying it. So I'm going to finish out this sprint. I probably will read some of this in bed tonight as well. I want to try to get to page 100 or a little bit past by the end of the night, because I want to finish this book either tomorrow or Saturday so I can move on to the next one. That is a wrap on Thursday. I will check in tomorrow on Friday. Hey guys, and happy Saturday. I did not pop on yesterday. This will be the last video of the vlog, but it's just been a really busy week, both with work, and then I had a side project that I was doing today, and so just got back from that a little while ago, and now I'm going to dig into some reading. So nothing much has changed. I'm still reading Wonton Terror. There's nothing wrong with the book. I'm on page 109. I think I'll be able to speed through that today, a little bit into tomorrow. I have Monday off. I took off, so hoping to maybe hit the bookstore again and finish this book, and yeah, keep going through March Mystery Madness, whatever comes up next. Yeah, nothing, like I said, nothing new in the reading. The story is pretty good. We already know the crime happened early on in the book with an explosion of the food truck. I like this night market for Asian restaurants, and our main character, what is her name, Lana, is not really directly involved, and her boyfriend, who's a detective, is not involved in this case, but she's still wanting to investigate because that's the whole point of the book. So I do like it. Like I said, I just haven't had time to sit and dig into it. So today, that is my intention. Other than that, I'll be starting a new vlog this week. So thanks so much for watching this one. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share my channel. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.